July continues 2023's fantastic list of new release games on Steam. This month we have 12 completed and early access titles covering a huge variety of flavors. As always, all links can be found for free on my Patreon, at least until YouTube actually allows me to link to Steam games without getting suspended. First up we have Lust Element Season 1. This is a sci-fi harem visual novel being published by Baron the Knight, creator of Lust Academy. I really like the space genre, and I'm getting Tales from the Unending Void vibes from this, so I am really excited to see where this goes. Lust Element Season 1 is available for PC and Mac on Steam, and for Android on their Patreon. Next up we have a game that I have been looking forward to the Steam release for more than 2 years, My Lust Wish. I even had it as the cover of my top 12 upcoming adult content Steam releases back in April of 2021. Wow, of that list, 4 games still aren't out and another one was banned from Steam twice. Let me know if you think I should revisit this list or even make a new one. So, while I really like the version of My Lust Wish on Patreon, that is not what this early access release is. This is a much more limited build that seems to be from 2022. I'm not sure why the developer chose to go this route, but you may want to wait before jumping in with this one. My Lust Wish is available for PC on Steam and their Patreon. Next we have Charming Heart from Thai developer Jungle House. This is more of a standard style visual novel with great art, and there is full voicing in Thai, which is pretty unusual in our industry. While it is hard to determine from the game's description, most of the multiple endings do touch on the NTR flavor, which I know is an important piece of information that many of you will use to decide on whether or not to check this out. Charming Heart is available for PC with a free demo on itch.io. The pixel art dating sim, From Madness with Love, is a comedic story where the protagonist pursues 4 male love interests. So is this a yaoi title? It's hard to say as the game never defines the MC's gender. So maybe? I'm also a little surprised this Japanese title actually made it on Steam, but I'm not complaining. From Madness with Love is available for PC on Steam. Our next title, Moving Down's main character, is definitely male, and this game absolutely punishes you for it. What starts as a more lighthearted femdom experience can get very, very dark depending on the paths you pick. Let's just say things don't necessarily just stop at psychological abuse and humiliation. I mean, I think people being able to explore new flavors and experiences that they are entertained by is awesome, but I think this one may be a little more niche. Moving Down is available for PC, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, with Mac and Android versions available on their Patreon. Sticking with totally lighthearted themes, we have The Artist. In this slice-of-life visual novel, the developer Grotslot warns us that the story is not intended for players who suffer from mental health issues or are going through a particularly dark period in their lives. I'm pretty sure the last few years have counted as a dark period in our lives for just about everyone on the planet. I mean, I could be wrong. The main character is a lawyer. The Artist is available for free for PC and Mac on Steam. From Play Meow Games, we have the light strategy conquest game Border Conqueror. It seems kinda meh to me, and I usually gush about the strategy games. Like, I'm having a fantastic time with Venus Pagaya, which Border Conqueror is almost, but not completely, 100% the opposite of. Border Conqueror is available for PC on Steam. I am curious about our next title, Monster College. I'm hoping that it will be fun enough to be added to this year's list of Halloween games. With a varied assortment of undead and eldritch creatures, so far so good. Monster College is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam and their Patreon. We have 2 titles from Conqueror Games this month. First up is Loretta's Brand New Job. So I'm really annoyed that this title was changed from its DL site version, because it was one of those tells you everything you need to know in the titles. What was it called, you ask? The Busty Elf Wife and the Premature Ejaculator, Hypno NTR Peeping. I mean, it's not like I expect to have monetized videos anymore. Loretta's Brand New Job is available for PC on Steam. Our second Kagura title, Succubus Prison, is a little bit Killer Clowns from Outer Space and a little bit Saw, just with demons and succubi and a tiny bit of Futanari. Seriously though, this game makes me think that Succubus should be its own flavor moving forward. It sure is in this game. Succubus Prison is available for PC on Steam. Wow, there are a lot of dark games on this month's list. Next up is the turn-based strategy Slugs and Bugs Conversion, a totally carefree romp about capturing, corrupting, and conquering the world. This is heavily infestation and transformation focused. Of course, if you are looking for a more extreme way to warp people's perception of reality while making the world a darker place, Wizards of the Coast is currently hiring for its PR team. Slugs and Bugs Conversion is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, and their Patreon. And finally, we have the release of Love and Sex Second Base. This was one of the first games I ever reviewed, and I will be doing a follow-up review for this release version. Is this harem-juggling dating sim finished? No, but most of the endings are done and work is well underway on the now expansion for a female MC. I am confident that work will continue, and if you enjoy dating sims, this is definitely one to pick up. Just watch out for the ravenous wildlife. Love and Sex Second Base is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, with Android versions available on their Patreon. There you have it. So some of you may have noticed that the upload date for this July video is totally in July. My apologies for my absence. I was traveling with my family and had very limited access to reliable internet. I've already posted some of my footage on Patreon, but I really wasn't sure how interested everyone would be with me uploading non-gaming related content here. 2023 has been an exciting year for me, and an even more exciting year for games with adult content. I can't wait to see what the final 5 months have in store for all of us. And until next time, no shaming, just gaming. Thanks to all this month's support on Patreon. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you all.